What's going on YouTube? STIPE here today, and how is everyone doing? I hope they're doing well. Coming back from a weekend, I am going to be talking about the Gladiator today. In particular, I really haven't done a video on anything on the Gladiators, and I've been getting a lot of requests to do a video on them. So what today's video is going to be on is the pricing. Obviously the pricing has not been released yet on the Gladiator, so today I'm going to kind of be touching upon what I've heard so far and what we can expect, just judging by what dealers' invoices are to order these cars, and what probably range you'll be seeing the pricing on these. So right before we get into that video though, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, and if you do like this video, hit that like button, and we'll get right into this. So yes, as I was saying, the JL Wranglers in particular started at about, I think in the US started at around like 31 and change $1,000. Here in Canada, they're a bit more than that. I'd say about 35 or 36 they're starting at, maybe even 34. I can't exactly remember, but normally you will hardly ever see any Wrangler in that price range due to the fact that there's always an option or two added to every Wrangler that a dealer orders. However, we're here to talk about the Gladiator pricing in particular, and from what I can tell you, because we've already gotten the cost on these vehicles and how much we're going to be paying for them, I can't imagine them putting more profit in a Gladiator than a Wrangler. For some reason, even a lot of the Chrysler reps and our management staff believes that the Gladiator will probably actually start at a cheaper price, which I believe too, just judging by what the invoices are for us. I mean, again, MSRP has not been released, so I don't know yet. I mean, they could very well charge more, but the cost of these vehicles is actually cheaper for dealers than the JL Wrangler is from a starting price. Now, when you option, now that is a regular cab, obviously Gladiator, right? So there would be no back seat in the back. It would just be a two-door, and cuts the cab off and you have a box, right? So that's why obviously a base two-door sport JL Wrangler would have a back seat. So I mean, I guess you lose the storage in the back, so it depends on how you look at it. But I would say obviously that makes sense as to why the JL Wrangler would be more valuable, probably because there's a little bit more components and parts to it as opposed to the Gladiator. Now, a fully optioned out four-door Gladiator and a fully optioned out four-door JL, like, I mean, we're talking completely almost every option you can get. The Gladiator will be more expensive when completely optioned out. Now, again, this is from a cost perspective. Again, I don't know what the MSRP will be, but if the cost is more than what a Wrangler is, then I'm assuming that the Gladiator is probably going to be more MSRP wise as well. So it starts off cheaper, but fully priced out, it's probably going to be more expensive. So that's what you can expect from the price difference between the Wrangler and the Gladiator. Now, this price difference isn't going to be a whole lot. When I'm talking about a difference right now, we're talking maybe $1,000 difference, probably not even that, probably a couple $100 more than likely when we're talking about options and things like that. I believe if they're the exact same equipped comparison, you'll probably be looking at the same price, or maybe $100 or a couple $100 difference. So don't expect the Gladiator to be extremely expensive. A lot of people commenting on my videos were like, well, if you think the JL Wrangler is expensive, wait until the Gladiator comes out. Yeah, the Gladiator will be expensive, but it's not going to be a whole ton of a lot more money than the Wrangler, and it actually could be less than the Wrangler. So I believe that the price-wise, they will run along very similarities. That's just from talking to Chrysler reps, talking to management here and everyone, and they seem to think the same. And I do believe that. I don't think Chrysler's obviously testing the waters too with this Gladiator due to the fact that they're obviously trying to compete with the new Colorado and the Ford Ranger as well. I believe that's probably what they're going to be competing the most with. And due to the fact that their pricing is fairly cheaper than what the Gladiator is going to be probably. They don't want to obviously overshoot the price because then they won't be at all close to their competitors. So that's what I think. I mean, as far as the pricing goes, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think the pricing will look like. I can't imagine it being much different. Like I just said, when will we be expecting Gladiators here in Canada to arrive? I believe they are starting to arrive right now. The month of March we were promised here. I don't know in the US when it is. I believe in the US you guys have already started getting some. I'm pretty sure that I've seen videos of them arriving at dealers already. So they will be coming in soon. The two-door ones, like I was just talking about, base, like regular cab ones, will probably take the longest to come out. That's just the way they do it. It's just the way they schedule up the building process, and typically that will be the last. Just like the two-door Wranglers, they're typically come in a little bit later than the four-door ones do. It's just the way their building process goes at the plant, of course. So anyways, that's all I know really as far as pricing goes on the Gladiator right now. As soon as I do get more information, I will probably come with a updated video. As soon as the first one rolls in off a truck, I will definitely do a video on that as well, and kind of give my first take on it. I've seen it at the auto show in Detroit. However, I haven't had one arrive here yet, so I haven't been able to do a proper review yet on it. I do like them a lot. They're very similar though to the JL Wranglers. So like I always say, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll be back with more videos, guys. Thank you for watching.